Now, Channel 3 early warning weather.
Hey everybody, Meteorologist Mike Slifer here in the Early Warning Weather Center. Just wanted to give an update on what's going on outside and how we expect the forecast to evolve for the rest of the afternoon and evening. Certainly an impactful weather event on the way, especially for the evening commute tonight. Temperatures still mostly right around freezing, a little bit milder across southern Connecticut, a little bit chillier in northern Connecticut, but that doesn't tell the whole story here. Dew points back down in the low 20s tell us that there's some dry air locked in place. So as showers begin, we will see some of those first flakes evaporate, which will ultimately cool the air, which is why we are expecting snow to stick as soon as it starts to fall. Here is our storm system. Take a look at that. Just a classic shape there. We've got snow back across the Midwest. We've got rain in the Mid-Atlantic right now, and eventually that snow will impact us here in New England. So far, we've only seen some small flurries, no impacts yet, but we do expect that to change. Winter weather advisories still in effect across all of northern Connecticut, and this does include now northern sections of Fairfield and New Haven counties, which is where we are expecting most of our wintry weather. Futurecast shows snow showers developing and becoming steadier and heavier between about 3 and 4 o'clock. So, of course, just in time for the evening commute. As these snow showers begin, we do expect them to stick immediately. The rain snow line will be right along the shoreline and trying to push north as the day goes on. And it eventually does succeed, but it takes until after the evening commute has wrapped up. It's not until about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight where we actually see that flip over to just rain. And this rain will be particularly heavy at times. This is 9 o'clock on Wednesday. So our alert is really focused on those two things. First, the snow. We're expecting 1 to 3 inches across the Quiet Corner, Greater Hartford area, and then 1 to 3 inches in southern Litchfield County, northern Fairfield, and northern New Haven counties. 3 or more inches possible in the Litchfield Hills, as well as western Hartford County, with a coating to an inch at the shoreline. So the second piece of this alert comes tonight after we flip over to rain. Ponding on the roadway is certainly possible. Sometimes snow like this can actually clog storm drains and cause more nuisance flooding issues. Fog, reduced visibility on the roads, and stronger wind gusts. The warm front lifting north will open the door for those strong gusts. So we'll pick Futurecast back up here at 9 o'clock this evening. Moderate to heavy rain starting to move through Connecticut, maybe even some rumbles of thunder in the mix here. Those will likely continue until about 1 or 2 in the morning before we start to see drier weather, and then we do dry out for the day tomorrow. Maybe some lingering clouds and certainly a bit blustery at times. Wind gusts will be just about calm until we can actually push the warm front north. But once that happens, gusts will pick up quickly, especially at the shoreline. Look at that, 38 miles an hour by 8 o'clock this evening. Wind advisories remain in effect for New London and southern Middlesex counties. That'll be this afternoon through about 4 a.m. Thursday. Gusts 40 to 50 miles an hour possible, especially near the shoreline. And all of that southeast wind will be pushing extra water into Long Island Sound. So during the high tide cycle tonight, we could see some minor coastal flooding develop. All of this is going to be marked with a lot of rain, too, about a half inch to an inch across northern Connecticut, an inch or more across southern Connecticut. Could even see some spots coming over 2 inches, especially in New London County. So we'll be watching that closely. And all of this water will eventually lead to the Pawcatuck River running a bit high. So this impacts westerly Rhode Island and the eastern sections of New London County, where the minor flood stage of the river is expected to be reached beginning Thursday and lasting into the start of the weekend. So a lot going on with this storm system. On Thursday afternoon, wind gusts pick back up, topping out around 30 miles an hour or so. So not expecting damaging wind gusts on Thursday, but certainly still going to be blustery outside. Once we get over this storm, though, we will start to see quieter weather finally make a return to Connecticut. Friday looks good, Saturday looks good, Sunday looks good. Maybe a couple of rain showers Monday, but even that not going to be nearly as impactful as the active pattern that we have been in recently. We'll have team coverage coming up on Eyewitness News tonight beginning at 4, and then we'll go through 5, 6, and of course 7 o'clock. You can also get updates on the WFSB weather app. It is free. It is a phenomenal resource on days like this. We'll have some extra updates sprinkled in. You'll have access to the technical discussion as well as access to the radar. You can track these showers right from the palm of your hand. Don't even have to get off your couch. We, of course, will keep you updated, so reach out for any questions you may have, and we'll be happy to answer those. Again, more updates coming right here on Facebook and across all of our social media and on-air channels coming up later on today. Thanks, everybody, and stick with WFSB as the snow gets underway.